So, vlog number 4. I wanted to talk a little bit today about exercises and how much needs to be done when you reach a certain age. So I'm talking about maybe 45 to 50 years of age. Your body starts to slow down. Your hormones aren't at the levels that they used to be when you were younger, so your recovery is going to be a little bit slower. So your exercises need to follow that same kind of rule. Because your body is taking a little bit longer to recover, you need to give yourself time for your muscles to recover in between sets. Now you can do the same intensity. Intensity is important. And I'm not saying you can't gain while this period of your life is happening, because you can. I am stronger and bigger now than I was 10 years ago. So it's very possible to gain muscle, to gain athleticism at this age. Very easy. It's just a little bit harder to recover. So today was my chest, arms and abs day. I went in this morning just past 9 o'clock and I left the gym just past 11 o'clock. So that's 2 hours. That's normal for me. 2 hours is an easy stretch for me, and that's 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. But saying that, Wednesday is a half day for me, and I never do any exercises on a Saturday and a Sunday. So I give myself time to recover, and that's important, especially at this age. So what I have is an app on my phone, and it beeps every 3 minutes. On the dot, when that beeps at 3 minutes, I start my exercises, and however long it takes for that exercise, then I do the exercise and I rest until the next 3-minute beep. So I'm giving myself probably in and around between 1.5, maybe 2.5, depending on the exercise, anything in between there, minutes of a rest. And that's important. You need that time for your muscles to get the blood flow back into them, because they've just been depleted, because your intensity remains the same. So your intensity is, I'm still doing a very intense high weight, under 12 over 8 reps. So anything from 8 to 12 reps depending on the exercise. So for instance, I'm doing biceps. I do, but depends on the day, I do 5 or 3 exercises on my biceps. So the first one is 12 reps. It's a medium weight, kind of bordering on high weight, and you get the pump into your arm. Get that blood flowing into your arms. And then the second one then is 10 reps with a higher weight, again getting the pump into your arm, getting the blood flow, but giving it time to get back to that level of recovery where you can do it again. And then for the third one, this is the killer, or the fifth, depending on how many you're doing on that day and how you feel. For me it was a 5 today, so on the 5th one I do drop sets. And what I mean with drop sets is choosing a heavy weight, so maybe a 15 kg, doing as many as you can do with that, making sure the last 2 reps that you do are straining you. Drop that weight and then go for a lighter load, so let's say a 10 kg, and doing the same amount of reps with that one. So you can do 8 and 8 or 10 and 10, depending on how you feel at the time. And that really tears your muscle, because the idea of building muscle, believe it or not, is to lose muscle first. and then it builds it back up again. So you break down your muscles to build them back up. So that's why recovery is so important. You've got to get that blood flow into the muscle first, get the recovery, and then break it down again, get the recovery, and then take time off, 2-3 days off, and then do it again. And there's been scientific studies saying that even people of 50, like me, and older, they're still building muscle, even at our age. Now it's harder, yes, because you take time to recover, but you still do it. Also, there's been scientific studies saying that you shouldn't just hit the muscle 1 time a week, 2. Now, I'm not going to cite any kind of scientific studies because you can go ahead and do that yourself on Google. If you hit it twice a week, you build more muscle. You don't just have to hit it once, even at our age, even at 50 plus, you can do it. So the way I do it is Monday is chest, arms, that's arms as in biceps and triceps, and abs. Now I mix it up. So I could be doing abs first, chest, and then arms, or I could be doing chest first, then abs, and then, I mix it up, because it's not good to let the body settle into the same routine continuously, because then you just get used to it and you have no gains. So mix it up, swap them round, but it's always Monday arms, Tuesday is legs, shoulders and abs, Wednesday is abs and back, and then I repeat then. So I repeat my Monday routine on the Thursday, and I repeat my Tuesday on the Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday off. So you can kind of mix and match how you go, but always keep that kind of routine where you're getting at least 2 days in between muscle groups off. Now you notice I do 5 days a week of abs. For me, that works for me. Now this routine might not suit everybody. It's a lot to get in. You're taking 3 exercises per muscle, so I'm doing 3 or 5 for my biceps, I'm doing 3 or 5 for my triceps, and I'm doing 3 or 5 for my chest. And each one of those sets is 8, 10 or 12 reps. So it takes time. That's why I'm taking 2 hours in the gym, because each one is taking a big rest, and each one is 3 or 5 sets. So you're taking time, you're getting a rest, you're taking the recovery amount, you're also taking the days off in between muscle groups, and you're getting that weekend off. So for me it works. Now it might not work for everybody. You might need to just kind of separate it down even further. It's taken me about 5 years to get to this stage where I can do this amount of intensity. So you need to be fairly kind of in shape and get to it. I mean, you can choose lower weights and lower amounts of reps, and maybe just do 3 sets at the very beginning instead of 5. But it's important to keep the intensity. Mind and muscle connection, that has to exist as well. Go nice and slow. It's technique that matters. Nice and slow. Feel the muscle. Think about the muscle being activated. There are certain points which I'll go into at later videos of how to activate certain muscles and at what angle they activate and what directions your muscles going. I'll go into all those at a later date. But for now, think about the intensity, about the breaks, about how much time you need to take between sets for the blood to flow back into your muscles, and just taking care of you, thinking about you. Nutrition I'll come into again at another time during another video. But that's it for the moment. Until the next video, good night.